Hi students, so we are back here again. Today we are going to learn Form 4 Science Chapter 2.2 about Heimlich Manoeuvre. So what is Heimlich Manoeuvre? Okay, so Heimlich Manoeuvre is a procedure, emergency procedure to carry out when a person is choking. Correct or not? You know a person is choking when there is a universal sign like this is the universal sign, right? Correct or not? People won't do choking like this, right? It's always something like this. This is the universal sign. Why Heimlich? Because it was discovered by Dr. Henry Heimlich. So this procedure is very good. It's very important so that we know what we should do when a person is choking or you are choking. Correct or not? But for I know we rarely face this problem, rarely use CPR, and we rarely use we will rarely being choked. Even being choked, you sometimes you just beat your chest, and that's a common thing that we do. But what happen if really one day some people are choking, or a baby is choking, or children, because children tends to choke, correct or not? Because they like to put things in the mouth, correct or not? Especially in the kindergarten, I think the teacher are trained to do this because they don't know the children always like to put things in the mouth, right? And then they choke, and what are you going to do? So it's very important. So choking, there are two choking, okay? I see here or not. There will be two types of choking. One type of choking is you will choke, but the person still can breathe. Another person choke, and the person cannot breathe. So there are two types of choking. Let's see my here got a pen or not, pencil or not. Yeah. So basically, if you look at your pen cover, you notice that I see I don't have actually pen cover, but it's something like this. The pen cover actually usually here got a hole. Do you know why is it got a hole? Because if you people take out and eat, if you swallow it and it choke, at least here got a hole in your pen, so the person still continue to breathe. Just in case you wonder why the pen cover always got a hole, but if you don't have a hole means that's not a good pen, because you need to help people. But who knows, people, the children take the pen and bite, and he swallow the tips of the pen, and the children cannot breathe. But this hole will actually help him to survive, which is very important. So what are the symptoms that require Heimlich maneuver? For example, usually is the universal sign will hold it the neck with both hands. We call it the universal sign of choking. Unable to speak or cough, this pointing right, the person, Skin, lip, or this is dangerous. Skin and nail turns blue, that means there are no oxygen. No oxygen means can die. No oxygen to the brain 3-4 minutes means the person will really dead forever. So, yep, this is dangerous. Number 4, difficulty in breathing, cannot breathe. I don't know whether you got choked before. I think in our life, at least we have one time, right? Correct or not? Have one lifetime. We need to know because last time I always read in newspaper that children being choked. I still remember there's one news, the parent feed a fish ball towards the child, because there's a fish ball so big, so if the child get choked, and it's a long way of history. I cannot remember whether the child is survived or dead. If I'm not mistaken, the child is dead because of the fish ball, that noodle that we eat. So yeah, even a fish ball can cause the person to choke, especially children, correct or not? And we need to be very careful. So why this thing happen? We can look in the diagram here. Okay, so we know that lung there's two and our throat here there are like two tube, two passage. Okay, one is esophagus, one is trachea. So what's the difference? Esophagus is for when you're eating, the food should go into here. Trachea is when you are breathing. So when you are breathing, this thing will, when you're eating, this thing will close. When you're breathing, this thing will open, the epiglottis. Okay, so the epiglottis fold and blocks the respiratory tract. So usually when we breathe, it will block so that you cannot eat while breathing, right? Correct or not? So food continues to move the esophagus, heading to the stomach. If the food is stuck in the respiratory tract, the person will choke. So we can see that this food already stuck at here, the yellow color spot. So actually this person cannot breathe. So why is it Heimlich Manoeuvre important? Same like CPR, if it choke in the respiratory tract and block, it prevents oxygen from reaching the lung. If no oxygen to the brain, then the person might be brain damage or worse or even death. Because we know that 3-4 minutes the brain don't have oxygen means die. I mean, how long can you stop breathing? 2-3 minutes? Correct or not? Heimlich maneuver similar to CPR, the method does not require any equipment and it can save life. So how to perform this Heimlich maneuver? Again, we need to be prepared. Correct or not? So first, when the person is joking, you go behind him. Here didn't state. Heimlich maneuver is more towards for those that cannot breathe. When the person is not breathing. I mean, he's choked until cannot breathe. So if the person choke until cannot breathe, it means like this is the passage of your breathing. There's something stuck. Means the air cannot enter. So what we are going to do is we are going to push the stomach so there's air coming out. When there's air coming out, the food will come out. So this is called Heimlich maneuver. Again, the food stuck here means the air cannot go in. We want to go to the stomach and press the stomach so the air pressure from the stomach will push in and come out. So the things will go up from the body. First, go to the person behind. Okay. This thing should be serious. Like if your friend have this, don't play because he might die, you know. So just help him, okay? Go behind him, okay? Stand properly. Your hand must be putting like this. Put a fist and then hold your fist. Put a fist, hold your fist. So after that, place your feet below the ribs of the person and your right fist. So your fist inside the person and it will be somewhere around here. Okay, somewhere around here. How to know? What you can do is you can use this finger to touch your pusat, and this is your sternum. Use your middle finger here. This is your middle finger, right? So it will be the center. Put here the fist, close it and push. You can try to do like this. I mean, you will feel yourself tends to vomit also if you do like that. Okay, but here you say just put below the ribs. If you're not sure, you just put below your ribs. And jack it upward so that the foreign subject will up. So push it harder. So the air from the lung will be pushed up, okay, because the person is not breathing. If you choke, then what you should do? So you should do the same thing. Use the hand, use the fist. Find something sharp. For example, you can find a chair or a table. So put your hand on the chair or put your hand on the table. Push yourself against the object. So you can see it really helps. It really helps. You can try this. I think you will vomit. I mean, if you like feel like want to vomit, it's a good thing, right? It means that the thing is coming up from your body. Okay, let's look at this question. Explain what is meant by Heimlich Manoeuvre. So what is Heimlich Manoeuvre? So we can see here, Heimlich Manoeuvre is the emergency procedure that is carried out to save an individual which are choking. So maybe I just copy this and I put it down here. So just number one answer. Okay, so this for number one. Okay, from the textbook up there only. Okay, Amiro is eating in a restaurant and his grandfather. Suddenly his grandfather showed the sign of choking, a universal sign of choking. What should he do to help his grandfather? Your explanation must cover all the steps. This question is not showing the mark, so I'm assuming I give lah, for example, because when we do in exam, one thing we must look for is the marking. If 4 marks means you 4 point. If 2 marks means 2 point. Assuming it's 4 marks, so there are 4 points that the step that he should do to help his grandfather, because here got 4 steps, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we, how to say, use your own word, okay? Make it shorter, okay? So stand behind the victim and bend your body forward, okay? Stand behind the victim. I mean, the keyword will be stand behind the victim. After that, what is the keyword again? Put your arms around the victim and clench a fist on the right hand. So clench a fist. After that, place your right fist between the navel below the ribs and put your left hand on the fist. Jerk the person upward. So basically, these are the steps. So let's make it a shorter version. Fair enough. Just make it like a shortcut a bit. So for question number 2, point number 1, we can say that Amiro should stand behind the person. Then what Amiro should do? Okay, put the hand around the person and clamp the right fist. Place the right fist below the person's rib and left hand to hold the fist. Jerk it upwards. Okay, so this will be 4 points if the question is 4 marks. What is the importance of learning Heimlich Manoeuvre? Why is it important? See here got or not? Oh, here got. Why is it important? So we can say it's important so that because the person is choking, so there is no air going to the brain. So by doing Heimlich Manoeuvre, we can solve this problem by removing the foreign object and to restore breathing. Okay, so we can say that when the person is choking, the air cannot flow to the lung because it is blocked by foreign object. By using Heimlich Manoeuvre, we can remove the foreign object so the person breathing can be restored and oxygen can flow to the brain. If I kiasu lah, because there's a few keyword, I don't know what is the keyword, but I know usually in science the keyword will be choking, air is blocked, foreign object, air, and one more is oxygen, because oxygen cannot go to the brain and it might even cause death. Death also could be the keyword. So to be safe in this question, usually all the keyword I just put into the answer, so that because I just want to get correct for the question. Because it depends on the marking scheme, correct or not? This answer is correct for SPM student, but when you go to medical field, it might be wrong. But if you answer in the medical field, you use this SPM question, you also wrong. So there's a marking scheme, and it's just like that. Like, if the answer is not in marking scheme, then it's not. So, yep, that's it for this video, and I hope to see you next time. Okay, I think this answer for summative practice 2, the answer is in the behind the textbook. So since the answer is behind the textbook, we are not going to go through this point, but we are going to do some exercise. Let me know if you need some video that either exercise or past year paper or anything that you might need help. Leave in the comment below, and I try my best to help you guys. So thank you for watching this video to the end, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.